Good morning, world. Hope you're doing well. Slow start this morning because, you know, it's a day that ends in Y, and that happens sometimes. But here we are, ready to do some dungeon delving, recover lost friends, meet new friends, maybe, and survive, hopefully, through the hidden tomb of Akarut. How cool is that? All that good dungeon delving. So last time, we decided we met a new friend, a dancing monk, and who was very joyous and playful and a lot of fun. And she was looking for something in the tomb. She hasn't really told the party what she's looking for or why she's looking for it, but she is looking for something in the tomb. And the party is looking for something in the tomb as well. Their lost friend Celia. Celia is kidnapped by anti-magic robot people that live in the tomb, which is kind of scary for them. And so everyone is trying to find a way to rescue her. The wonderful Tiss did a locate spell that worked really well and pointed in the right direction to get to where Celia is. But mailbags, you heard. Yes. I'm very bad. And Celia is there, but on the way there, they've come into some problems because they've had to go through parts of the tomb that they don't know yet very well, which is scary. Sometimes it's scary to go through parts of the tomb that you don't know. There's all these things like, I don't know, pit traps that fall out, and statues that come alive, and altars that summon beholder creatures that stare at you and interrogate you. Oh, and also a wall that tried to squash and or eat you, not to mention possibly freeze you to death. That was all good stuff. Anyway, that's more or less where we are. However, it's worth pointing out that that wall they managed to defeat. They destroyed the evil wall, and I think because of that, they all leveled up. Is that correct?
Yep.
Excellent. Well, let's hear about your leveling up stuff, guys. What level are you guys now? 6?
I think so. No, 6. Yeah.
6. Excellent. Cool. Well, let's do a complete round robin of everyone just telling me what they got at level 6. Jack, what did El Tigre get at level 6?
So I believe I got an extra attack, and then I got a level up on my stats, which I increased my strength. Or no, it was my dexterity to 15.
That does not sound quite right to me, but let me double check. I might be wrong.
It was because I got the extra attack at level 5. Because
Right.
I had to actually level up twice because I was level 4 for some reason.
Ah, well, there you go. That is good to know. Yes, you get the extra attack at level 5. And then at level 6 you get a stat bump at level 6. That doesn't sound right.
I was instead of a feat, right? Or
I
did it a while ago, so
yeah. Excellent. Nope, that's totally wrong. You get a path feature. What's your barbarian subclass?
That's right. Okay, never mind. It was the let's see, bear. So it's the totem warrior.
Totem warrior. Excellent. So you get the bear thing level 2. So you gain the might of the bear. Your carrying capacity, including maximum load and lift, is doubled. You also have advantage on all strength checks. Specifically, strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break, but I don't know what else there is for strength checks to do. So I'm going to say all strength checks. Ooh, pretty cool. Nice.
Some stuff.
Super useful. Excellent. Yeah, when you level up the week after, it's hard to remember sometimes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's going to be useful for dungeon diving. People, I hereby declare El Tigre to not be El Tigre, but instead El Packhorse.
It's true.
You can carry many things.
Oh shit! I can carry Tiss.
You could literally carry Tiss.
Finally.
Yeah, now I can do upsies.
Nice. Well, that brings us to Tiss. Tiss, what did you get?
Not a ton, but some cool stuff. I got 10 more hit points, which is always good.
Nice.
And I got Aura of Protection.
Ooh, Tell us about this aura of protection that you theoretically have.
So whenever anyone within 10 feet of me, including myself, has to make a saving throw, they get a bonus equal to my charisma modifier, which is 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could have used that
Nice.
last time.
You absolutely could have used that last time. It would have been helpful to give everyone a +3 on all of those saving throws. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
So note, rule of thumb: if you have an option, stay closer to Tis.
And it's only if I'm conscious. I'll have to remember that.
Yes, that does make it harder. Emily, who normally plays Celia but is instead playing someone else, remind us your character's name.
My new character's name is Jinx.
Jinx. And did Jinx take a 6th level of monk?
No, Jinx took a 6th level of sorcerer.
And by 6th level, you mean a 1st level?
Because she doesn't like magic, so that'll be fun.
That's interesting. So she took a 1st level of sorcerer. What kind of sorcerer did she take?
I mean, with the spells I've got, she's kind of elemental.
Sure, yeah, but sorcerers get their subclass at level 1.
Do they? That's interesting.
And here I put my players on the spot with my unintentional knowledge of D&D. I apologize for not forewarning you about this. I just didn't even cross my mind. Yes, at level 1, sorcerers get a subclass. There are 6 subclasses, I think, that are commonly available. Wild magic, draconic, shadow magic, storm sorcery, and I think divine soul, and I think there's a psionic that's available right now, but I don't know anything about that one. So,
I think wild magic.
Wild magic.
Oh no!
Excellent.
Oh yes.
That also makes sense.
Excellent. Well, then you're in for a treat because my wild magic table is awesome. Excellent. Cool.
I did want to ask something though, because
Please.
I also leveled up Celia. And she, when you roll hit points, it's just a hit dice, right?
Yeah, it's a hit die. It's for Celia, she's a wizard. Assuming she took a 6th level of wizard, it would be D6 plus your con mod.
Okay. I rolled in that 1, so
Then you re-roll it.
Okay.
You get 1. One hit.
I don't allow people to roll 1s on their hit dice. It's too depressing. Your range is 2 to the top of your hit die.
Guys, I'm a level 6.
So that's good.
Rolled the 2?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Hey, every hit point counts.
I'm level
Every
6.
hit point counts.
How many hit
particularly as a
points do you
wizard.
have? I have 12 hit points. How do you have 12 hit points at level 6? Well, my charisma is -1, so.
I mean, that wizard still has more than the monk does, so.
Yeah, well,
True.
Your wizard has a high constitution mod. What is it, +4?
3.
Okay, still, that's a lot. Those modifiers add up a lot more than people think they do. Okay. Cool. So you've got wild magic. That's a thing. Make sure you check out Tides of Chaos because that's useful. That's a useful wild magic ability for you. And then bear in mind that I'm just going to screw you with my own wild magic table because it's not the same as your wild magic table.
That's fine with me.
Excellent. Do it. Excellent. And Asma, what did Lyra get at level 6?
She could have 2 more proficiencies that have expertise, so I chose acrobatics and investigation.
Investigation is super useful. Want to find those traps. Want to get out of the way of them and figure out how they work and all that good stuff. Excellent. I approve. We talked a little bit about subclasses last week. Not that you have to have come to a conclusion about that, but I just thought I'd ask if you've come to a conclusion about that. Again, not that you've had to.
Not quite yet, no.
Great. Excellent. Good stuff, everyone. Well, let's does my wild magic table include death? Not in so many words, but kind of. I don't think a 1 in 100 chance for death every time you cast a spell is very fun though. So no.
I'm so excited to cause absolute chaos.
Good. I'm glad. Okay. So let's see. Last thing we did was let's see. Partway through a rest, Lyra discovered sort of a weird creature that demanded answers from you when you touched a statue, and then you sort of gave it what it wanted, and it left threatening you rather than fighting you. That sounds like what you remember?
Yeah, it left me with a lovely gift of a curse as well.
Yes, it definitely cursed you. Do you know what that curse does?
Yes. Anytime I attack a creature that's in any way, shape, or form aligned with boxes, I have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Yeah, wow, that sucks.
So
Anything?
everything.
So that's good. Yeah, that's going to be lovely.
Yeah, you'll have to find a way to break that curse somehow at some point, at some level. Curses, man, curses are fun. I like curses.
Take a
And my
level in
players
Bard,
hate them.
convert them to a different religion before you attack.
Nice.
That's one way.
So, last I checked, Tiss and Jinx are still unconscious. Is that still true?
I believe so. Yeah.
Cool. And that leaves El Tigre and Lyra to make decisions. That seems like a great plan to me. But we'll see what happens when El Tigre is in charge. So, guys, what is the plan? Are you going to wait for him to come back to consciousness? Are you going to try and take a short rest now here in the tomb? Are you going to? I feel like we might have decided this at the end of the last session. I forgot. We're going to wait for Tis to wake up. Was that the plan?
Yeah, and I think we have healing potions, so we might as well use those.
Yeah. Go with that.
Let's see. What are everybody's hit points that way? Because I have 2. I don't know how much everybody else has.
0.
0.
Tis and Celia are at 0.
Okay. 0 HP or 0 potions?
0 HP.
Okay.
Oh, just has a couple.
Yeah, can I look through their bags and see how many potions we have?
Absolutely. Yeah. Tis, how many potions do you have?
2. Standard.
And Celia, how many potions do you have?
6 has 2.
Okay.
And Asma, Lyra?
I've got 3.
You have 3. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I think we will just I think we'll just take 2 for everybody and keep 1. I guess.
Okay. So everyone's you're just gonna pour some potions down their unconscious throats and wake them up.
Yeah.
Great. The advantage to that is it doesn't take any mechanical time. So that means that they'll wake up immediately, and that means the tension pool, which is currently at 2, will not increase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. On the other hand, if you have to short rest, it will increase anyway. So, yeah, worth always thinking about. Excellent. Well, let's roll some hit points then. Let's see. El Tigre. I'm gonna roll for Tis first. Okay. So Tis, here's your first healing potion. 9 and 8. So that's 17 hit points for Tis.
Awesome.
Jinx, I'm gonna roll for your healing potions. Here's your first one. 7 and 7. That's 14 hit points to Jinx. El Tigre, are you drinking some?
Yes, but I'll only have 1 because
excellent.
I'll save.
El Tigre, 9 hit points to you.
Nice.
And last but not least, Lyra, how many do you want? Do you want 2?
I'm going to roll 1 for now. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice. 7 hit points to Lyra. Love it. Okay, so Tis and Celia, you are conscious again. I would like to remind you that you have a weird person here with you who speaks a foreign tongue.
You awake, buddy?
I think so. Tis is still laying flat on their back, staring at the ceiling.
Oh, come on. Get up, you'll be fine.
Oh, God. How long has it been?
3,000-4,000 years.
Oh, This sort of this sort of started to sit up, but then like just lays back down.
If you die on me, I'm not going to be able to carry you out of the tomb.
I doubt that highly. Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to carry you out of the tomb, so don't die on me. All right. Oh yeah, we have this weird person here too.
Who's that? Oh, Jinx.
No, the other weird person. Well, you're right, but
Above game. I don't remember who we're talking about.
The person who's frozen. There's a
Oh,
frozen
yeah,
person in
yeah,
the room
yeah,
behind
yeah.
it. Tis
They
has
were a
not
gnome?
seen this person.
A
What?
gnome woman.
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Macaena.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Rocco.
I'm just gonna motion to him, and I'm just gonna give her the thumbs up with both arms. And be like, see, she understands the sign language.
And she starts like pointing, Latin, Fatin. And she's pointing over at Celia. Sorry, at Jinx. And you look over, and Jinx is glowing blue.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Do you usually do that, Jinx?
No, this is new.
I'm gonna start dragging Tiss away from like the glowing blue person.
I'm gonna let him.
It's just gonna sigh like, this is just not what she needs right now.
Hey. Let's keep our social distancing in check.
Nice.
I guess Jinx would like start patting herself down and see whether it's like something making her glow or whether it's just her skin.
Yeah, it's definitely not just your skin because your clothing is glowing too.
Fabulous. I assume I'm wearing like a jacket or something. Can I shrug off the jacket and see if like the stuff below is glowing as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So you take off your jacket, and you I guess you toss your jacket on the floor, and the jacket once it stops touching you, like seems to fade a little bit and then fades out, and then it's just your top, whatever you're wearing on top, that's glowing blue.
Can I like touch a wall and see whether that starts glowing as well then?
Yeah, you touch a wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can decide what your reaction to this is, but you touch a wall and your hand starts sinking into it.
Okay, I'm getting away from the wall.
Yeah. That's mighty suspicious.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah, it is.
With your head.
Yeah, that was not a fun time. Are you the one doing this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so is not really a great answer. Like, you know, like when you almost die, like the whole, well, I don't know, like it could be anything. It's kind of like a halfway answer, you know.
It's never happened to me before. And I'm not doing it on purpose.
Can Tiss pop off a divine sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me check. Hold on. The range is like 60 feet, is that right?
Yep. Celestials, fiends, or undead.
Cool. You sense nothing. But to be fair, you're in a pretty big room. The room is about 80 feet by 45 feet.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a substantive room. Behind, like, the hallway leads to... Sorry, the hallway that had the evil door in it led to the room that was cold with the woman in it. And that's sort of where you guys recovered.
Okay.
You know what? I have an idea. All right. So turn around really quick.
I turn
Me?
around.
Yes.
Oh.
And stay a little bit away from the walls then. Do you turn around?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna chuck a rock at the back. Here.
At the back of her head?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you chuck a piece of rubble. Goes right through her.
What?
Holy shit! You
Interesting.
died!
Oh my god.
I messed up with the healing potions. I'm sorry.
Wait, do I just see like a piece of rubble come like through my chest and just?
Yep.
Jinx is gonna start freaking out.
Don't be mad that I killed you, okay?
Is this a spell? Does someone recognize this spell?
I don't think anyone here is at all magically trained.
She's in denial. We need to help the poor thing. I'm gonna just wave around my sword and try to banish her. Go! Be at peace!
Are we able to touch her, or do like our hands go through?
So, Lyra, what are you trying to do?
Just sort of poke her with our arm.
Yeah, so you poke at her, your finger goes through her.
Oh.
I feel like Jinx is gonna have a bit of a meltdown.
Do you feel alive?
Just like curl up on the floor and just be like hyperventilating at her hands. Can I go through myself?
Yep. You try and put your head in your hands, and your hands go through your own face.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Wow.
I wonder by that technicality, can you like accordion like a Looney Tune? You know, because if you could technically go through yourself, there's something stopping you from just like flattening out like a pancake. Logically, right? But yeah, be at peace. I don't want to be haunted by an evil spirits.
I think Jinx is probably screaming like, "Get it off me!"
You're the one that's supposed to leave us alone.
Have we seen ghosts down here? I don't remember.
You have not yet.
Okay.
Do you still have any attachments to this mortal plane? Is there perhaps revenge seeking in your hearts that is keeping you here?
I think as Jinx hears that, she's just gonna start crying.
Oh.
Get away! She might be using some of her magic.
Banshee.
I mean, as far as Jinx knows, the only thing that's changed is that this like new gnome is in the room, so she's gonna like start walking towards the gnome and just be like, "What the fuck did you do to me?"
Sorry, I think I said wrong. It's not a gnome. It's a goblin. She's
Goblin?
a goblin.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was my bad. I think she's a goblin.
Everybody
so
get out of her way. She's seeking her revenge.
Yeah, and like as you like approach threateningly the goblin grabs the hilt of her sword.
Oh, no, that's not necessary.
Doesn't matter, it'll go straight through me.
I mean, she doesn't attack you. She just grabs it and like stay away.
I'm not taking any part of
Jinx is
this.
gonna keep going.
She like freaks out and like runs backwards, like and stumbles backwards and gets like against the wall.
I'm gonna get between the both of them. We're good. We're okay here. We don't need to. Nothing needs to happen here. Do you know what happened to her? I'll like try to sign it as well as I can.
She like looks at you and shakes her head.
Okay. I've never seen a ghost, but I feel like. Oh, I can tell if something is undead. You are not undead. I don't know whether you're especially evil or good either, but you're not dead. That I know for sure.
We don't have to lie to the ghost.
No, that's true.
Anyways.
So Tis, are you trying to like calm her down? Are you trying to rationalize this way? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, rationalize. Like I have the means to know whether something is undead or not, and I know for sure that they aren't dead.
Great,
Oh,
Jinx, can you make a intelligence saving throw for me?
I guess dead isn't undead, is it?
Intelligence is not her strong suit.
I know. Yeah, but strong enough. So you are told this, and you think it through, and it makes sense to you that you are not dead. Tis knows these things, and you, however you want to roleplay this out is fine by me. But in essence, you slowly stop glowing blue and become solid again.
Okay. I think probably as she thinks it through, she's going to be like calming down. She's going to stop hyperventilating. And then as she calms down, the glow is going to like calm down. But she's probably pretty tired from that. So she's just going to like sit down on the floor and just be like, what's going on?
Yeah, can we eke a short rest out of that?
You can take a short rest now if you'd like.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. So you're gonna take a short rest. Feel free to spend your hit dice as you see fit. And the tension pool goes up by 1.
Did I just roll 2 nat ones?
Yep.
Oh.
Wow, you and hit dice really don't get along.
That's 10 health you've regained. El Tigre has already gained more than double you in 2 hit dice. That is 16 hit points that you've regained. Jinx. Lyra has regained 4. Tis has regained 10.
See, I was half considering once
21.
you stopped glowing that I would actually send you to the spirit plane.
Nice.
Challenge you to a game of children's trading cards.
So there is a dead halfling on the floor, male, and wearing very, very nice. And our female friend, our goblin friend, is wearing very, very nice armor. Very nice armor.
Does she like rest with us?
Yep. I mean, she's a little bit more wary of you guys, but yep. That is a lot of hit dice that you're spending there, Tess.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're not going to short rest again. And I'm debating whether I should leave the last one or use them all.
That is between you and your god. But, you know, you're also cutting into your hit dice for tomorrow, you know.
That is true, wow. Yeah, I'll leave the last one.
Okay.
Are we?
Well, hit dice recover every 2 days. You get half your hit dice on a long rest.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, that'll do. Cool. So I'm at 60, which is pretty dang high.
That is very high. That's a lot of hit points there,
Yeah.
Tis.
It's only 4 from the top. I don't know why I needed the last one. So.
Yeah, you know, you might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll 2 nat ones.
Yeah. So after the rest, the woman looks the goblin woman looks like she's in better shape.
Okay. I'm gonna grab her friend.
What are you doing with him?
Just slinging him over the shoulder.
I think she like walks up to you and like spits like in your face a little bit.
Ooh, maybe we leave him.
Like, I'm just gonna look at her, and I'm gonna look at the body, and I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna point to it.
Baken?
And I'm just gonna point up.
She doesn't understand.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna start to walk away with the body.
Where are you walking?
Back towards the exit.
Okay. Tis, do you have feelings about that?
Is it southeast relative to where we are now?
No, he's walking straight west, back the way you came.
Okay. Is there any path leading away from where we are now that's roughly southeast?
Not that you can obviously see.
Okay, I'll head west too.
You'll head west too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this massive door that was evil seemed to be guarding a room that froze some people to death. And now you've been in that room. There was no treasure or anything in that room, and now you're just gonna return the way you came. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a body.
Anyone else object to that? Just want to ask.
You
Jinx
guys
is,
want
too,
to explore? Looks like.
Jinx is too tired to object. She's just gonna follow.
Okay. And Lyra, you're following as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You get back to the room with the pit trap. And you have things set up here so that you can climb out, if you so desire. You're now in the room with the 3 statues and the place where the beholder was. And let's see. Let's check something. Cool. Awesome. And let's yeah. The room is L-shaped, and at the bottom of the L there is a door heading east.
It's weird there.
Yeah, I think I have you on
That's
the
tough.
dungeon map floor. Yes, good, I do.
Uh,
You were in, so just for clarity's sake, you were in 37. I'll ping again, Tis, where you wanted to go.
mhm,
About there.
cool.
Okay. And now you're back to here. And you can see those little doors there. That's a door. Okay. Yeah. So is the intention to go through the doors, Tis? Is the plan?
Yeah, Tis's at least.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the body at the what's it called? Like in this room, so we can pick it up later.
Okay. Yeah. The woman sort of stares at you as you've done this. I think she follows along, and she looks at you and looks at the body, and I think she just sort of sits down in a huff next to the body. Her armor is very clean.
I'm just gonna keep. I'm giving her a lot of thumbs up. I'm just gonna give her another thumbs up. Go with this.
Yeah, I think she just sits next to the body.
Poor fella.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a door going east. Tis, you're gonna open it. Is that the plan?
Yes.
Sorry, check. Check.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going through my own notes here. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, cool. So let's make a new room. This is a big room. 40, 80, 120, 160. Jesus. Okay. What is that?
Numbers never scared me before D&D.
Numbers never scared you before D&D. It's not. It's don't worry too much about it.
Just start rolling random dice, just like without even anything happening. Just like, and if anybody asks, just say okay.
Okay, cool. So Tis, you pop open the door to this new and awesome room that we're about to get right now, because it is the most beautiful of all possible squares. Nope, rectangles. There we go. Perfect. And you guys are entering from the bottom door. So let's put some massive double doors on this thing, some very big double doors. Nope, normal size double doors. Cool. Just opened here and here. Awesome. Okay, well, that's pretty boring. So let's see. Here is this massive boring room. Let's put some characters on it. Hello, Jinx. Hello, Lyra. Hello, Tis. Hello, El Tigre de la Bondad. There we go. And Tis, you open the doors to this room.
Hi.
And let's see. Yeah. Awesome. Let's you open the doors to this room, and you see a crew of halfling and goblins.
Living?
Yeah.
Something alive.
Oh, visibly hostile?
Well, we'll find out in a second.
That's a lot of boys. That's a lot of boys.
Yeah, and they turn towards you, point, and then shout in a language that none of you understand.
Is our goblin friend with us?
Nope. She's in the last room, and she is guarding her friend, her dead friend.
Unlike what she was talking?
Sorry, say that again?
Does it sound like what the goblin was speaking?
Yeah, roll a perception check. Maybe. Hard to tell. But anyway, they point towards you. And at that point, I think I need you all to roll initiative, folks.
Good thing we healed.
Right? Alright. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
It is being slow. Come on, loaded bacon. Alright, initiative. Right. Nice.
And LT Gray gets a 15. Jinx gets a 12. Okay. Awesome. Well, let's see. The first thing that happens is 4 short bow arrows come towards you, and I think I'll do one per person. 22 on LT Gray.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
24 on Tis.
That hits.
Natural 1 on Jinx.
Doesn't hit.
15 on Lyra. Does a 15 hit Lyra? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 7 damage to El Tigre. That is 7 damage to Tis. That is 9 damage to Lyra.
Yay.
El Tigre, that makes it your turn.
Righty. Enrage. The one and only thing that barbarians do. And then I am going to, let's see. How can I get in front of... Alright, I'm going to run up to this guy.
Yeah.
And let's see. That's 5, 10, 20. Perfect. Just within range. Oh, wait. I have 40 speed. It's way within range. And then I am going to... Let's just use a longsword. Buy it.
Sure, do it. 12 misses.
And let's see. Yeah. Let's see. So I didn't hit anything. So I don't really think I have a bonus action if I don't hit anything. If I remember correctly.
You've got a second attack, though. You're level 6.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow. All right, cool.
Also, remember that you can always attack recklessly if you want to get that advantage. Sweet, sweet advantage.
Oh,
but a
yeah,
16
that's
hits.
true. Cool. And then let's do damage.
8 damage to this bad boy. Does that include your rage damage? No, so let's call that 10. Nice. And you just charged up for the first one, did that? Is that right?
What?
You charged up for the first goblin and did that?
Yes, the closest.
Cool. Excellent. Tis, that makes it your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless on everyone except myself.
Excellent. Everyone is blessed.
So you get a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws for 1 minute.
Assuming that Tis doesn't lose concentration.
Yeah, up to 1 minute.
Wow.
Is that a bonus action?
That's an action.
Okay.
That is insane.
Golly. Okay. That might have to be it.
There's so many of them.
There's a lot.
To be fair, you gave us all like a +4 just in general.
Yeah,
Like, just-
potentially.
Not +4, plus a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, D4.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still good.
Yeah. Do you want to move?
Actually, yeah. I'll move up to the one that LT Gray is, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so diagonal from it.
Perfect. Okay.
That'll do it.
Excellent. Lyra, that's you.
Can I move just in range to shoot the one on the far left?
You're in range to shoot the one on the far left if you want to use an arrow.
Oh, yeah, then I'll go with that.
Take your shot. Add 1d4 to that, please. A 13, unfortunately, is still a miss.
Right.
That sucks. Sorry, Lyra.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do? You've got a bonus action. You've got an action. Sorry, you've got a bonus action. You've got to move.
No, it's okay. If this is enough to stay in range for now, I'll stay where I am.
Excellent. Jinx, what about you?
I have a speed of 40. Can I
Mm-hmm.
get into melee range with any of them?
Sure. 5, 10, 15. I mean, I think so. We'll pull up the
Okay.
thing.
I'm gonna run up to the nearest one then.
The one that is already engaged with Jinx, or the one that's to the left, or the one behind. You can get any. You can get this guy, this guy. Oh, sorry, you can't see me. You can get basically any of the 5 closest guys to you. You can get.
Okay. I'll go up to the one nearest to the wall on my
Cool.
left.
Yeah, he looks like he just dodged out of the way of an arrow.
And I'm going to attack him with a short sword.
Great, take your shot. That misses horribly.
Okay, I'm going to attack him again.
A 13 also misses horribly.
Oh my gosh. And then I've got an unarmed strike, the bonus.
Take your unarmed strike.
Oh, the D4s. You still have those.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you're blessed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you roll 2D? Can you roll a D4 on each of those? Because all of those technically miss right now. This is for the first one. That's not enough for the second one.
Come on, baby.
15 hits. Roll that beautiful damage
I'm rolling.
on the shot sword. Nice, 6 points of damage. Gotta love it. And then on the third one.
Come on, please give me something.
Nope.
Your rolls have just been like.
I don't know what happened. I've been cursed.
As was the one that got the curse.
Yeah,
Passing it around.
absolutely. Okay. Well, let's make a whole bunch of attacks. Nice. Two, three, four, five, 6. Okay, and then we'll go move back. Okay. That's all their movement. So we're getting 3 attacks on Jinx. We're getting 3 attacks on LT Gray. Nope, sorry, 2 attacks on LT Gray, 1 attack on Tis. And then the range attacks will happen. So we'll do Jinx first. 18.
Yeah.
7 and 7. Nice. So just one hit.
Yeah. Phew.
That's 4 points of damage. So these 3 goblins just sort of charge towards you. They've got spears, they've got short swords, they're all sort of whatever, and you just see them stabbing in various directions, and you're just jumping this way, hopping that way. One throws a spear directly at you, but you just hop up and jump off of the spear to attempt to kick the guy back. But then a short sword just sort of grabs you in the gut, and it doesn't feel very good. Tis, an attack against you. 17.
Miss.
Okay, 2 attacks against El Tigre. 8 and 17.
And the bless doesn't count towards my armor class, right?
No.
Okay, yes. The 17 matches, so it hits.
Okay. So it's 7 damage that would be halved to 3 because you are raging.
And he can take 4 fire damage back.
Nice. That'll be the one with the spear in the artwork. In case you're curious. Okay, and then I've got 3 archers. These ones all have nope. 2 of them have short bows, one of them has a long bow. So the short bow attacks first. I think El Tigre is the one that moved in first, so they're going to focus on El Tigre. El Tigre, 21 to hit from a short bow.
Yeah.
10 to hit from a short bow.
Nope.
And nat 1 for the longbow. Okay, short bow. 1 short bow hit. 6 points of damage, halved to 3. The Flame of the Tiger does not happen, though, because it is a ranged attack. Okay, believe it or not, that makes it my turn again. Doesn't that suck? Okay, let's ambush Tis a little. And El Tigre a little. And then we'll have these 2 back up. Okay, Tis, you are being attacked. But missed. El Tigre, you're being attacked. A 19, does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go.
6 points of damage. Add your flame. You've already spent your reaction.
I only take 3.
Excellent. Yeah, you only take 3. Yeah, so this guy comes in and just hops over the goblins, and this halfling sort of just pokes you in the forehead with scratching your forehead with a spear, and you turn towards him and uses that to just as an opportunity to smack you in the gut with the butt of the spear. And then we'll take a couple of shots. Tis, 1 shot against you. 21.
That hits.
Nice. That is 6 points of damage to you. Okay. And I need a Constitution saving throw to maintain your bless.
Okay. Sorry, doing math. Yeah.
It's just 10. You're good.
I'm good. Cool.
And then a shot against Jinx against the wall over there. 24 to hit Jinx.
It's
an arrow.
Yep. I'm looking at. I've got something from my class called deflect missiles.
Yep, that would apply here.
I'm a bit confused though.
Sure. Let's pull up the text and we'll read it. Okay. Let's figure out how this works. It's pretty cool. It's in fact incredibly cool. So let's take a look at this. You can use your reaction. So remember, you're spending your reaction to this to catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. So that sounds pretty good to me. If you reduce the damage to 0, then you catch the missile. If it is small enough for you to hold in one hand, and you have at least one free hand, and if you catch that missile in that way, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition that you just caught. as part of the same reaction. So you can catch an arrow midair and throw it at someone.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
So cool.
It is very cool. Okay. Well, here's the damage. It does 7 damage. Do you want to reduce that?
Yes.
Great. Then why don't you roll 1d10?
And then that's plus my dex mod and my monk, which is 5.
So that's 15 plus. What's your dex one?
3.
Okay, so that's 18. It only would have done 7 damage. You reduced it by 18, so that means you catch the missile. Do you want to spend a key point to throw it at someone?
No, I'll just like stick it in my pocket, I guess.
now that is smart business, right?
Oh
there.
man, I love it. I love it. This person just pulls a short bow back and launches at you, and you just catch it and stick it in your pocket. I love it. That's just great. LT Gray, there's a lot of these guys.
Yep. You know what might be interesting? Could I take a chance to knock at least a few of them prone by just grabbing one of them and just like spinning?
Sure, yeah, you're a grappler.
All right. So let's see. Would that be a strength?
Yeah, athletics check.
Okay. Not that great.
Yeah, but you never know. Good enough.
Okay. Nicely done. All right. And yeah, so that's for the grapple, and then for the swing, do I do a separate one?
Yeah, we'll make a basically an attack roll. Just roll an attack roll with whatever weapon you have, but we'll call it attack with goblin or halfling.
Okay.
Yeah, so you try and knock one down, but you're not doing it. I think what you have done is you've successfully grappled one of the goblins, but you haven't been able to, and you're swinging him around.
You do have a D4 still.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah, roll that.
If we're counting that as an attack.
Absolutely, yeah, it's an attack. Unfortunately, it's not enough. It's so close, but it's not enough. Okay.
This extra attack, is that just every turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so wait, do I have an
No,
extra
because
attack?
you grappled as your attack, and then you
okay.
swung with him as your attack. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
Excellent. Tis, you're up.
Is the one is grappled still? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still being held. I put a net on it.
Would I have advantage against that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Against okay. Yeah, I'll attack that one.
Okay.
Play longsword strike. Ooh.
But that is not good enough to hit Tis. Even a grappled opponent.
With a D4, is it?
Nope.
Bam. Okay.
15.
Sorry. I'll just attack the same one again then.
Do it.
Man. Yeah.
That hits.
Cool. 12 slashing.
Yep. That kills it. That's our first dead goblin.
Nice. Okay.
And now El Tigre is wielding a dead goblin as a bludgeoning tool.
Gruesome. That's my turn, I think.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
No movement?
No. I'm gonna stay
No bonus action?
No.
Great. Asthma. I hate adding insult to injury, but we'll see what happens here before I add insult to injury. Asthma, what are you doing?
Can I
Whatever,
run up to the one sort of directly below Altigua on the map and just try and stab them from behind?
Sure. Take a stab from behind. Hey, a 21 hits, even at disadvantage. That's still a 21, so it hits.
Yes.
And now she's sitting there thinking, why am I at disadvantage? And I'm sitting there thinking, because you are cursed.
Yeah.
But 8 piercing damage is definitely piercing damage that is done, and then you can add your sneak attack to that if you so desire.
Yes.
Is it the right number of dice? I just want to double check. Yes, 3d6. That's correct. So 18 points of damage to this undamaged person. Does not quite kill them, but almost. Very strong and healthy attack. Excellent work, Lyra. Jinx, you're surrounded.
Yep. So on my turn, I've got 2 attacks and an unarmed strike. Can I, because I've got 3 people, can I do 1 on each?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. You're a monk.
Okay. So I'm gonna short sword the one above me,
Okay. Add a d4.
please.
That hits.
Okay.
4 piercing damage.
Hmm,
Beautiful.
It's not a lot.
It's enough.
And then I'm
Second
gonna
attack.
attack the one to the side
Mhm.
with a short sword.
Roll a d4.
One.
Nope.
And then I'm gonna unarmed strike the one
Below
below.
you. That hits. 6. Nice.
I do more with my fists than I do with the sword.
Well, you're a monk. You're supposed to do more with your fists than with your sword.
Pouch power.
Your sword. You're good at your sword. Sorry, you're not good at your sword. You're better with your fists. Unless you're a Kensei monk, your sword is just inherently weaker than your fist. You will do more average damage if you punch 3 times than if you use your short sword.
Oh.
Because your short sword does damage with your strength mod. Your fists do damage with your dex mod. And they both do
I'll use
1d6.
my dex mod for monk weapons, which are short swords and any simple melee weapon.
That's absolutely fine with me. Yeah. But you don't have a program that way, so you're not doing it right now. I'll give you the extra damage though if you want. Sure. Yeah, I'll give you the extra damage. No problem. Okay. So you spin around in a vicious circle. One of them is able to scramble out of the way, but the other 2 take good solid hits to their sternums. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope, that's all.
Goblin power time. These goblins are just attacking you. These goblins and halflings are just attacking you. Hold on 1 second, I'm just checking something. Okay, never mind. Cool. So the one in the back sort of shouts some commands, holding a longbow, and then holding his vicious longbow, he's going to take a shot at Tis. I don't think an 18 hits, but he is going to add a maneuver, making it a 21.
That hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 13 points of damage, Tis.
Oof, okay. They have a constitution saving throw to make.
Yep.
13,
have a couple.
35.
That's a success.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You basically have to beat a 10 at this point. When there's a lot of damage, I'll let you know if you have to beat something higher than 10.
Okay, I thought it was equal to the damage, like whatever's higher.
No, it's equal to half the damage.
Oh, I see. Okay,
or
cool.
10, whichever's higher.
I see.
So if I do more than 20 damage in a single attack, sorry, if I do literally, I have to do 22 damage in a single strike.
Oh, okay,
then
okay.
the DC goes up to 11.
Those are a lot easier to pass than I thought. Awesome.
Yep. But he's gonna take a second shot at you.
Okay.
19?
Nope. Unless
Okay,
he's...
then he misses with the second shot.
Okay.
Excellent. So our leader in the back shouts some more, and people start focusing their fire on Tis. Tis, there's gonna be some short bow attacks on you.
Okay.
19 misses, 14 misses. Okay. And then I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. And then there's gonna be 2 more attacks on you in front of you. 23 and 16.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna sneak attack you. He has 15 points of damage. Okay, and then there's going to be 2 attacks on El Tigre. You're fine again, Tess. 13 on El Tigre misses. 18 on El Tigre. Okay. Oh, he's also going to sneak attack you because he can. Ain't that nice? 17 points of damage to El Tigre, halved to 8.
Wow, okay, that was a lot more than I was expecting. All right.
And then 3 attacks on Jinx. Jinx, attack 1, 10. Attack 2, 7. Attack 3, crit.
Yeah.
3 damage to the sneak attacker. To what's his name? Okay, let's check out that crit then. That is going to be, what is that? 2d6 plus 3. Cool. 9 points of damage to Jinx.
Ow. Bang.
Dang indeed. Okay, it's I guess it's my turn again. Jeez. I have the top and the bottom of the initiative order. Okay, cool. Tis, you are being attacked.
Okay. Oh,
Does a 20 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is this guy. 6 points of damage. El Tigre, you are also being attacked. Does a 25 hit El Tigre?
Ooh.
No, it doesn't. Like, my armor class is 26.
5 points of damage, that's halved to 2. And then we're gonna get, Tis is gonna get 2 more arrow shots, short bow arrow shots from the halflings in the back. 19 and 23.
Yeah, 23.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And a con save.
Doing math again. Yeah.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, there's a lot of them, guys. You might have to think something through, figure something out.
There's a lot of them.
El Tigre, it's your turn.
All right,
Before you killed one of them, you're holding its unconscious body in your hands.
I'm gonna shout to the others. I think it's time that we used our secret technique. And then I'm going to disengage. I'm going to use my action to disengage, and I'm going to start running towards the exit. I'm at 24 hit points, guys. I suggest that we all just like kind of maybe even back up, right?
10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm at far fewer.
If we go into the what's it called thing too, we have a better chance of fighting them off because 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, get a choke point going.
Yeah, 300.
That is true.
Okay, that's your turn. Tis, you're up.
Anyone can disengage as an action.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that rogues can disengage as a bonus action.
If I don't,
technique.
Yeah. If I don't, I would be taking 4.
Yeah.
Attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll disengage as an action. And then I will move towards the exit.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get there.
Cool.
Excellent. Lyra.
Cutting action lets me disengage as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
So can I try and attack the one I attacked first?
Yep.
See if I can. Nope, can't. But
you still blessed if you want to add the bless?
Pretty. Nope. It's fine. I'll just escape.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll run towards the exit.
Do you wanna? You can go further than them if you want. You can get off the edge of the screen. And Jinx, your new allies abandoned you.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow them, but I'm not very happy about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you're gonna disengage.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, because of positioning, you're still gonna take an attack of opportunity. Because disengage only gets you 10 feet.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a
This is a
secret
dumb
tech.
place to die. Please don't.
9.
Okay, no, I'm still alive.
Okay, that was the maximum damage they could do, so you're fine.
I mean, if they'd done that one more time, I'd be dead.
All right. Do you guys want to try and like slam the doors or something?
Do you guys want to fight it? Like, continue to fight within the choke point because we have an advantage with that?
I mean, yeah, but that also means that unless we let them through a bit, only 2 of us can attack at a time.
I mean, we could put the tanks up front, right?
Yeah.
And then, what's it called? Do you have any range, Celia?
No, I have darts.
Okay, I mean, it's something. Plus, you're really low,
hold
so.
on.
I am quite low. I've got 8
Yeah.
hit points.
I'm
I
gonna
have
hand
less than
you
that. I'm actually
healing
pretty low
potion.
too.
Wait, you have less than that?
Yeah, I have 6.
Holy crap!
They did a lot of damage. Yeah.
Okay, here I'm gonna. Well, shit. What do we have in terms of healing? Because I can tank some.
I have a level 2 spell slot. So I can cure wounds myself, but that's about it.
Okay.
I was saving it
So
too because
if we toss the healing potion to what's it called? Celia, right?
yeah.
And then how you? By the way, Asma, how are you doing on health?
Jinx, by the way.
Oh, Jinx.
14 out of
Serious
23.
capture.
14
Okay, you're not bad.
That's yeah. That's
And
still
you're
pretty low.
the
but-
rogue. You're sneaky. Do you have any ranged weapons?
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got a short bow.
Cool. Yeah, it works. All right. Yeah, we could try to make it work. And worst comes to worst, I'll just see if I can hold the doors shut and hold them off. So, like, things really go bad. So.
The doors open out.
Yeah, they open towards you right now, so they'll
towards
be
us.
pushing for them.
Okay. What kind of handles do they have?
They have sort of big, ornate, wooden handles that look like a tree almost, like one of those tree handles that you see in like, I have no idea, whatever you call them, hotels. There you go. Yeah, but they're pull handles.
Could they be barred?
Yes, easily. They're in
Okay.
fact designed to be barred.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What do you guys
Is
think
there
about
anything to
barring them?
bar them with?
I have
We can
javelins.
use an escape plan.
There's nothing immediately around here that you could bar them with.
I have
Although
javelins.
you might have
That's it.
that you didn't bring. Yeah, a javelin would work perfectly.
And I can also just use my longsword.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. This will close the doors then.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Tisk closes the doors. They squeak and then lock into place. And then you want to bar them. Is that the intention?
Yes, I'm putting
Cool.
as many javelins as I can fit through them.
Nice. Yeah.
I have
absolutely.
5.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can easily fit 4 of them through.
Okay. Is our goblin friend anywhere near us?
Yeah. She's in this room. She's in the back. She's sitting near her friend. She's like standing nervously actually near her friend, and she's like pacing. She looks at you. She's like, "Vakanishna."
Can I try and like mimic what she's saying?
Yeah. Sure. Roll a roll a charisma check.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
you
a-
mimic it very well.
Okay, how does she react?
She looks at you. Vatona?
Gonna mimic that as well.
And then she laughs a little bit, like a stiff laugh, like Kana.
Okay,
you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
point to me and say Jinx.
Junks.
And I'm gonna point to her. What did she say?
Kana.
Hannah.
Junks.
I just nod a bit, yeah. Probably.
You're now forever chunks.
Multi-pass. I could really use her help. I wish I feel like Celia would know what she was saying. Because I feel like
Wait,
it's
maybe we
Agent
could get-
Priani.
Her to talk to the
Oh,
other ones.
Jinx also speaks Ancient Priani.
Oh.
Jinx speaks ancient Priani?
Yes.
Beautiful. Then can you make a intelligence saving throw for me?
Oh, you have a
Intelligence is-
D4 and you have 3, like flat.
Yeah, flat +3, and okay, so that's 19. Add a D4. Nice. That puts you at 20. 20 was the DC.
Nice.
An unnatural 20.
Yeah, an unnatural 20. Yes.
Spooky
Um,
20.
So, Jinx, you're able to recognize that this is like a weird form of of ancient Priani. It's not quite ancient Priani. It doesn't quite line up with it, but it's in many ways closer to ancient Priani than modern Priani. It's again, this language is unknown to anyone, basically. But I will tell you just mechanically what has happened here is this civilization has been inside this tomb since before the invasion of the Tawan Empire. And so because of that, they were ancient Prianians when they came in here, but language evolves over time. So their language evolved. Priani also evolved, but Priani evolved under the influence of the Tawan Empire, whereas these people, their language evolved without the influence of the Tawan Empire. They evolved maybe under other influences or other things. So it's really awkward to understand, but it sounds like gobbledygook a lot of the time, but you can kind of make out some of the words enough to maybe get meaning across. And you certainly know that if you spoke ancient Priani, like that would go over better. With like that like they'll have a closer job of understanding it than Tawan,
Okay.
than modern Priani.
That sounds familiar. Was that the fungi folk that did the same?
It was the
We've had
people, on the other side of the portal, I think.
Yeah.
The troglodytes. I don't know if we
Where-
called them that, but
Where also the people where Mochi died. This has been a recurring theme in the dungeon.
Oh, it's salt in the wound. The troglodytes. Also where Mochi died. Remember that, fellas? God, it was...
in the grove, right? I think that was where we encountered them.
Yep, in the grove.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like do the same thing that I was doing when I was introducing my name with everyone else, so
Mhm.
that she kind of understands our names.
Tas, Lara, El
Wait.
Tagre.
El Tagre de Padre.
And this sort of makes sense to you, Jinx. The ancient, the way that their language has evolved, they don't really have certain types of I vowels.
Okay.
I said
Um,
eyeballs and I was really scared.
Yeah, they have E, but they don't have I. You know, and they don't really have I. Yeah.
I'm assuming just like one word will be easier for her to understand.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say like I'm gonna like gesture to us and be like friends.
She looks at you, and she replies with the word dubious.
Friendly, like safe. I'm just gonna keep spitting words at her until she kind of like recognizes something.
Yeah, no, she recognizes it. She just like she's just
Cherries out on
distrusting. She's distrusting.
That's
All
fair.
those thumbs up.
Yeah.
How could she be distrusting with all that?
Yeah, can I say the equivalent of like fair enough?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and so she nods at you.
Are we gonna go back to the surface or
I have 12 or
I don't
24
know.
hit points. We have 6 hit points in the party. I think that's.
Matt, I don't have locate object up anymore, but judging from where I had felt it, are we any closer to?
You're on a higher floor than you want to be,
Yeah.
and you are further away from it than you were.
In that room, did I see anything that would take us a floor lower?
No, but you saw doors at the north side.
At the north
Of the room.
side.
Northeast.
Okay. I feel like we should go to the surface, but I don't know how long we have.
Yeah, that's a good point. I forgot there was somebody captured, tortured, and dying.
Yeah. Maybe just arrested and confined, hopefully.
Yeah. Emily, can you have Jinx roll a persuasion check for me? I'll give you. I don't think advantage is appropriate, but I will give you Tiss's charisma modifier, even though it's a check, not a saving throw. So it's gonna be plus.
Ooh, damn.
Don't need
Nice.
it.
Rolls when you need it.
So using the language has helped you communicate effectively with this person, and she sort of decided to trust you a little bit. And she like taps you on the shoulder and points at her dead friend and says, Barry?
I'm gonna nod at her and then kind of like sign like walking and then point up. So
And
like
she
walking out.
nods. And she nods and shakes her head and goes over to the pit trap that you guys discovered earlier and hops down the rope that you let there and like says, come, follow.
Okay. I guess I'll follow her carefully.
I'll follow as well.
She heads down the hallway and past the evil wall of death, and she spits on it.
Mood.
And then keeps walking into the chamber at the back. And she seems to be running her hands over the walls, on the walls, and she finds there's like a depiction of some people being like glowing rays of light, like almost like godliness, emanating from a figure, probably from a history check, someone important to history, and in front of him, undead is like disintegrating, and there's one skeleton that's like partially disintegrated but not entirely disintegrated, sort of holding its hands up to block its face, and she reaches and she grabs. She like reaches the skeleton and she starts like running her fingers over it, and she finds the skeleton's finger, right? And somehow this part of the painting is 3-dimensional, and she grabs it and pulls it down. And then, like when it does, it sort of creates the illusion that the skeleton's finger has disintegrated, but also a door opens up in the wall.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what to do about this. Does the door open up into a room, or is it like?
It opens up into a hallway.
Okay. Is it like a thin hallway?
It's 40 feet wide.
Oh, okay. Can I follow her, but like not very closely, just in case?
Yeah, I mean she's not moving.
Oh.
Go ahead and check for traps. I got more than enough HP and I have danger sense.
Cool. Yeah, why don't you roll an investigation check for me?
It's 40 feet across, so like 8 squares, is that right?
Yeah.
Damn. It's wide.
I'll just get around the middle. Let's see. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Minus 1. That's a 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely no traps in this hallway.
100% safe, guys. Trust me. I'm just gonna go down on my merry way down the hallway.
Yeah. So it goes in two directions. Do you want to go north or south?
Oh shit.
Does Kana go one way or the other?
No, she just like found this and like was sharing it with you to like
No.
prove her worth.
Wait, are we carrying the body with us?
No, you left it upstairs.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
And Kana was okay with that? Like she didn't? Okay.
Yep.
Can I like point down the hallway and say Berry? And like questioningly.
And she like shakes her head and points down the hallway, one way, south. She points down the hallway south, and says, "No magic."
Oh, maybe.
And then she points down the hallway the other way, and she says, "Hold on while I check what she says." Sanctuary.
Oh.
Okay, can I point south
Mm-hmm.
and kind of? This is going to be really difficult. I'm going to kind of like try and describe the robot thing, but also Jinx has never seen it, so she's describing it based off someone else's description in very broken ancient Priani.
Yeah. Why don't you roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier?
It's like
So-
the verbal version of
zero.
it.
Oh, that's 1d200.
Wow, what an incredible roll.
Nice, 158. Good to know. You have no intelligence mod?
No.
Okay, great. Yeah. She seems confused.
Okay. Jinx is really trying to get the message across. She's gonna start like robot dancing.
I'm just like at the end of this hallway.
Yeah, roll a performance check for me.
In fact, she's not just like robot dancing. She's gonna robot dance, and then she's gonna like mime dragging someone, and then mime being dragged.
Nice, beautiful. Yeah, roll a performance check. And Kana nods.
She got that? Okay.
Absolutely. 18. Yeah, absolutely.
Interpretive dance saves the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say thank you. And then like point down north and kind of like mime sleeping.
She nods.
Okay. I'm gonna set off north and like gesture everyone to come with me.
Did she tell you which? This will follow, but did she tell you what is up that way?
Yeah, I think that way's your friend, but I think we need to rest if we're going to have a chance of saving her.
You're right. Yeah, so this will follow.
Beautiful. So you start heading north. Let's do. Okay. And then there's a staircase, a grand staircase heading. What? Heading up. Yes, a grand staircase heading up from your perspective. That makes perfect sense. Sorry, I was confused about the laws of physics for a second. And then there are two doors that are clearly hidden. They've got peepholes in them. But you look through them, and there are drapes blocking your vision. They're clearly hidden from the other side. These are secret doors, but they are not hidden from your side.
Okay, can I like... Are the darts thin enough to stick through the peephole?
Absolutely.
Okay, can I like stick a dart through and like try and move the drapes?
Yeah. So you stick a dart through and try and remove the drapes, but the drapes are like heavy, and there's lots of them.
Okay, can I stick the dart through harder and try and break the drape?
Yeah,
Like
you want to poke a tiny hole in the drape?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why don't you roll a strength saving throw? Tis is next to you, so +3.
Cool.
Nice, 21. No problem. Yeah, you poke a hole in the drapes. Yeah. I think as you poke a hole through the drape, the first thing that hits you is the smell. It smells. Roll a nature check.
Nature.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I mean it smells pretty bad. It smells like poop. And this is clearly a place where people have been relieving themselves. Yeah.
We found the bathrooms.
Took long enough. There's not somewhere you could pop in and ask to use the loo.
That's true.
Okay. Can I see anything through the peephole?
It's pretty small and hard to see much with the drapes there. Even with the hole in the drapes, it's like you poked like a small hole outside of a second small hole. So if you can imagine how much you can see when you line them up, it's hard to see much at all
Yeah.
at this point. I'll allow a perception check though.
Okay.
Yeah, you do overhear people speaking in sort of that strange hybrid language that you've heard a couple times now. You're getting slowly better at hearing it and understanding it a little bit. Not that you're good at it, but you're getting slowly better.
Okay. Can I hear what they're talking about, or is it too far away?
No, it's not that it's too far away. It's that it's hard to translate. They're talking about though. You hear the phrase "raid" and "report downstairs," and you hear the name Akarut,
Hello.
and you hear the name Thoxis.
Oh no.
And Lyra groans.
Oh dear.
We could do the obvious. We could just open the door.
There are definitely people in there.
Yes.
And they're definitely. Can I like point to I can't remember her name, but is she still with us?
Anna, yeah.
Hannah. Can I point to her
Mhm.
and then point through and be like friends?
She seems confused. She like
Okay.
nods, but hesitantly.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the others that they're speaking the same language as her, but she doesn't know whether they're friends. But there's definitely people in there. And also it smells awful.
There's that's one of two doors, is it?
They're like double doors. They're next to
Double
each other.
doors. Okay.
I mean, we could just storm in because presumably if they're like hidden doors, they're not really expecting anyone to come in through them.
Yeah. If
They
we
would
are
have the.
Politely walk in too.
Are they locked?
Nope.
Okay.
Before we do anything, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at second level.
Great.
Yeah.
I'll take
Roll
my
that
healing.
2d8.
Just in case.
Judging by the voices, can we get an estimate of how many
It's a second d8. So you get 2d8
Oh.
plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, I only rolled one. Okay. I was like, Jesus, that's awful.
Might still be awful.
Still, it's still pretty awful.
6 plus your charisma mod, though.
So 9 total, which
9
is
ain't
not
bad.
nothing.
And Jinx takes a healing potion. And what'd you say, Lyra? Sorry.
Oh, judging by the voices, are we able to get an estimate of how many people might be in there?
Yeah, absolutely. You would very much be able to do that. Why don't you roll an investigation check for me?
It's in that one.
Yeah. You would say that there are probably 4 people and a bear.
What? Okay, wait, hold up on that one.
Is the bear talking?
Nope. It is breathing heavily, though. And I think that Lyra identifies the foul smell as bear poop.
Oh
I'm
wait,
so
can I cast Speak with Animals?
I have no idea. Can you cast Speak with Animals?
I can, but like, would it like? How does it do that? Because I do it as a ritual, but like, how does Speak with Animals work? Is it telepathic? Is it verbal?
It's verbal.
Okay. So can
That's-
I attempt to just speak with the bear?
Yeah, you want to cast the Speak with Animals ritual? It'll take 10 minutes. It'll add time. It'll add pool, die to your tension pool.
You guys cool with that?
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Tension pool at 3. Okay. So you. So what does casting this ritual Speak with Animals look like to you?
For El Tigre, I think it would just be kind of like sitting against a door and just relaxing and just kind of looking up at the sky and just being kind of in a meditative state almost.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
relaxed. So, into-
Beautiful. And your intention is to speak with the bear.
Yes.
How are you gonna do that without the goblins and halflings hearing you?
If they hear that, that's okay. But like, they're just gonna think it's a bear. So
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I
So
don't
what do you
think
say to the
anyone will
bear?
speak there. Hello, Mr. Bear.
Who's there?
A person.
You're not my masters.
Yeah. Who are the guys with you?
My masters.
Are they nice?
They feed me.
Can they feed us?
You're trying to take my food?
No, but there might be extra.
There is no extra. It is my food.
Your food. And like, what do your masters look like?
Well, they are small.
Do they normally kill people who try to come in here?
No.
I'm just gonna look at the party. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good enough. I think now's the time where we can open the door. They seem kind of friendly.
Okay. Can I bring our friend to the front
Wow.
and just like let her go through first, because presumably she would recognize them?
So you can bring Kana to the front?
Yeah.
Heartless.
Okay.
I'm not using her as a shield. I'll stand next to her.
Sure.
That sounds like not a shield. Okay. So you bring Kana to the front. You're standing next to her.
And then I'll open the door and walk through.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Hey.
Down.
We're up.
Oh, excellent. Well, then I should mute the stream so that I don't get weird echo stuff. Hey, world. Hope you're doing well. We are back and back full on with the Hidden Tomb of Akarut. If you are enjoying the content, please follow us. If you're not enjoying the content, well, then why are you here? Seriously. There are other things to watch. There are lots of cool things to watch, and other cool things to engage with. Heck, you know what? You can even play some Dungeons and Dragons, and you'll enjoy it more if you play it. Just a suggestion. Anyway, if you are enjoying the content, please follow, please sub. Heck, if you're really enjoying it, give the sub to one of those lovely viewers that doesn't have one yet, and all that good stuff. And we play D&D and other RPGs on this channel. This is our sort of OSR inspired game. It is not actually OSR, obviously, but it is OSR inspired. And on Fridays, we have our Monster Hearts. That's our current only non D&D streamed game that's going on. It's pretty spectacular. They are teenage monsters in lust. And it's hilarious. And then on Sundays, we've got The Chosen Few, where a bunch of people are figuring out the secrets of society that have been secretive about their secrets for a long secret time. And then on Mondays, we have the assassination of Primarch Magley Black Ice, where people try to lead a revolution against the fascist dictator. Ain't that cool? And if you're enjoying that content, please come check out some of that stuff. We have a lot of fun playing these games, and hope that you enjoy watching them. Back to it. I was a little dehydrated for the first part of the session there. Water. It's a good thing. Make sure you're drinking it. Wow, it's amazing how much like 3 glasses of water made me feel a lot better. Okay. I guess technically only 2 1/3, but whatever. Okay, so behind this door, there is curtains. Behind the curtains, there seem to be a bear and several people. Let's go investigate. Let's in fact reveal this room on the map for you. Okay. So, a draped inner sanctuary. This room is kind of lovely. It is designed as sort of architecture for a some sort of religious ceremony. I don't think you have time to look at anything, because as you guys enter this room and sort of part the curtains so you can go through, a bear growls at you, and a bunch of goblins and halflings like stand up and start pointing crossbows at you. Sorry, not crossbows, short bows.
Can I just like stick my hands up?
Yeah. Same.
Just like yell at them like friends, safe, all those kind of words.
Yeah, and they look very confused. And your friend Kana looks very confused as well. She's like looking at them and like shaking her head and like a little befuddled, but she also raises her hands and she tries to speak to them, but there's like a language barrier there too for some reason, it seems. And she seems a little confused about what's going on, and they seem confused about what's going on. Now, the good news is that no one is shooting anyone. The bear is still growling, but no one is shooting anyone because everyone's a little bit confused.
Rude. Can I point at point and then like kind of do like a no sign and then point at them questioningly?
And she looks at you and she speaks to you, and again in her broken thing, but you know, she speaks to you, and I'm just gonna use words rather than symbols for now. And she says what you translate roughly to be, I don't understand. I don't know them. I thought I should know everyone. I should know everyone living.
Ah, shit. She has been trapped in ice for a really long time. Or maybe for a really long time. So she might not actually no. Okay. Can I like I'm gonna get my short sword out and like toss it towards them, and then like put my hands back up and just be like, I haven't got any weapons, kind of.
Yeah, and they sort of like gesture with their head, get in here, and like keep on pointing their short bows at you guys.
Okay. Can I walk towards them?
Sure, but like the second you get close, they like start really putting their arrow in your face.
Okay, yeah,
like-
I'll stop, but I'm a bit closer to them.
And they're gesturing to like the corner.
This is the corner.
I'll just like ask the others, like, what do I say to them?
And then another one of them just sort of walks forward and finds Kana's like curved short sword and like pulls it from her belt and tosses it on the ground near your sword, and then gestures to the corner. And Kana just sort of starts walking towards the corner, and then like looks down and sees just this massive, huge pile of bear poop, and then like rolls her eyes and stands in front of the bear poop in the corner.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say like rest and then like safe, stuff like that, and kind of like gesture to the room as a whole. Just like, is this safe?
And Kana says, they want us to come over here. Drop your weapons and come over here. Tell your friends.
Okay, yeah, I'll relay what she says, but I'm not gonna move towards the corner.
We should probably move towards the corner.
Is that what El Tigre does?
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask the bear like why. I'm gonna ask the bear. That's so weird to say. I'm gonna ask the bear why they're pointing the weapons at us, because the bear is the most intelligible conversation partner in this room.
Very true.
You
You threatened my masters?
no, we didn't mean to threaten them. Can you speak to your masters?
No.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. It's like I didn't mean to threaten them. Promise. The bear says it thinks that we're threatening them.
Are there any other exits in this room?
There's one obvious one behind you, behind them. And then roll a perception check. Yeah, the curtains go all the way around this room, but you can tell that there's exits on either side as well, because there's like a slight gust.
So instead of moving towards the corner, I'm gonna start moving sideways, really, really slowly, so that I don't startle them or anything. Like towards one of the exits.
Okay. Yeah, so they're gesturing that you go to what I would say is the southwest corner of the room. There's an exit on the west wall. Is that where you're going to sort of walk towards? So it looks a little bit like you're heading towards the corner that they want you to head towards?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so as you're doing that, they cease to pay attention to you and start looking at Lyra and Tis and El Tigre.
Can I try and keep their focus on me and just like start speaking that same gibberish and just like asking them whether it's safe to rest here and stuff?
Yeah, roll a deception check.
I'm not very good at deception.
Yeah, I think one of them shoots you in the foot.
Hey, what?
Just next to your foot, not like in your foot, but just like shoots an arrow next to your foot to scare you.
I'm gonna pick up the arrow and put it in my pocket with the other arrow.
Running theme, isn't it?
Looks at you like you're crazy, but then sort of turns back to El Tigre and Tis and Lyra.
Can I pretend like I'm really scared and start like begging for mercy or something just to keep their focus on me?
I mean, you already tried to keep their focus on you with a deception check. The situation hasn't changed. They're looking at everyone.
Okay.
You should
Tis-
probably just get in the corner.
Yeah, Tis will head to the corner.
You drop your weapon.
No, not at first.
Okay. Yeah, so you head to the corner. One of them walks up to you, and are you using your spear or your longsword, or do you have both?
I have my spear, my longsword, and my warhammer, but I'm using my longsword.
Okay.
That's what I used last.
Yeah. And they walk towards you, and they grab your longsword. Like one of them's trying to grab it from your hand.
I'll intercept their hand, and then pull my longsword, or not pull it out, but remove my longsword myself, and then lean it up against the wall, handle up.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
He nods, and he walks towards, and then he like points at your warhammer and your spear, and then points at the wall.
Yeah, Tis will do the same thing. Up against the wall, handle up.
Am I now behind them if they're up close to Tis?
Well, there's 4 of them, so you're behind one of them.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Don't you have like 6 HP? Those are really, really scary words for somebody with that level of voice.
What a sorcerer spells did you take? Just out of curiosity.
I took Shocking Grasp, Firebolt, Ray of Frost, Chill Touch, Featherfall, and Shield.
Cool.
Okay.
You shield to save yourself a couple of HP. Sorry.
Instead of moving sideways, I'm gonna start moving like diagonally forwards towards the other 3.
Yeah. I mean, so there's no way they're not going to find that threatening, right? They want you to be in the corner, and you're not staying in the corner.
I don't want to be threatening, but I don't want to get in the corner, so...
What is so bad with the corner?
I mean, realistically, those are your options, right? Either go to the corner or be perceived as threatening. They've already shot at you once to scare you.
You know what? Can I make a contested strength check to just pick up her up and put her in the corner with us?
You want to try and grapple? You want to try and grapple Jinx?
Yeah, I want to see if I can grapple Jinx.
Sure, yeah. Athletics check, please. Contested. Athletics from Jinx. Athletics from Jack, from LT.
Jinx can do acrobatics too, right?
I can do acrobatics.
Yeah, if you want to try and dodge.
And then that is...
I don't dodge, because that'll be even more threatening to them.
Yeah. So, El Tigre goes to grapple you, but you just, like, I think what this is, I mean, realistically, El Tigre is stronger than you, so he can hold you if he pins you down. But I think what it is, like, he, like grabs onto your wrist to try and put you in the corner, and you just calmly reach down and, like, grab his finger and pull it back until you, like, yeah. One of them's pointing arrows at Lyra. Lyra, like, they point at you and, like, look at what weapons you have and, like, put it on the ground.
Yeah, I'll drop the bow and the rapier because they can see those, and I'll start heading towards the corner.
Do you still have knives on your person that are hidden?
I have a dagger.
Great.
I have a javelin too. I should have clarified. I would want to keep the last one if they don't notice.
A javelin, they're gonna notice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that up against the wall too.
We could just pick these all up too, like you know, because it's like right up against the wall. We'll be fine.
Yeah, you've successfully persuaded them to be like near enough you that you can probably grab them pretty effectively. Everyone else will have to run to find their weapons if they want them.
Does this party resemble the group that we saw in that previous room at all?
It's certainly a similar makeup of goblins and halflings.
Gear wise.
Yes, very similar.
Okay. Okay.
Can I start saying stuff again? I want to ask them why they want us in the corner.
Yeah, and the word you get is unknown threat.
Okay, can I like gesture to all of us and just be like, not a threat, not threatening.
Unknown.
Friends will be friends.
Unknown.
Could be known.
At this
Yeah.
point, we may just be better off fighting him.
So one of the guards, like, points to the corner and says, build trust.
Okay, can I point at them and then point at like the opposite corner and be like, build trust?
The guard nods and like backs up into the opposite corner.
Oh.
Okay, can I mime them putting their crossbows down?
Ooh, yeah. Roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
As in, like, not down on the floor, but just like not pointing up at us.
Oh, then just roll a persuasion check. And they don't have crossbows. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah. So all four of them sort of back up to the corner, and then you mime this, and like they still have their arrows there, but they're not knocked. They're not like pulled back and ready to go. They lower them a little bit.
Does their
They're
corner
not
have?
pointing at their own feet.
Does their corner have bear leavings in it?
Yes.
Okay.
There's bear leavings in every corner.
Okay.
A nice room. Okay. Can I just ask them like, who are you?
Yeah, and one of them looks at you and says a word that you would translate as scion of Akarut.
Okay. I'll point to me and go, Jinx.
And points at all of them, like gestures towards all of them. We are the scions of Akarut.
Oh, okay. Okay. How would we describe ourselves? I'm just gonna like ask everyone. If they say they're the scions of Akarut, are we? What are we? Are we explorers?
Some people tend to think of explorers as being more like invaders. I don't know if that would be the best descriptor.
Yeah, but what kind of other thing are we?
Lost.
Trying to find a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll look back at them and kind of gesture to all of us and go lost.
Where are you trying to go?
Can I say we just want somewhere safe to rest?
And he looks at you and looks sort of at all of your group and then whistles twice. And the bear stops growling. And it sort of walks over to like in between the two groups and just sort of plops down on the ground. And he walks from his corner towards the bear and like pets the bear twice and then sort of mimes sleeping with the bear as a pillow.
Aww. Okay. Can I like slowly approach the bear?
Mm-hmm. Gestures for you to come forward.
Okay, I'll like gesture everyone else to come with me.
Does everyone go?
Sleep in the bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just probably wouldn't lay directly on the bear, just because, courtesy.
Yeah.
Tis, do you walk away from your weapons to get to the bear? Or do you pick up the weapon?
It's a good question. I'll leave him there for now.
Okay. Yep. and he puts down his short bow on the ground, and then like sort of leans back and rests on the bear.
Okay, can I like thumbs up to him?
He
And
doesn't
then-
need to know what that means.
Okay. Can I gesture towards the bear and like question like safe?
Quite safe. Harvey.
Oh, his name is Harvey. Okay. Can I like pet the bear and say its name?
Wait a second. Can I ask the bear what his real name is? Wow, the bear actually knows his own name.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm gonna straight up take a short rest.
What's the lower cap on a long rest?
8 hours.
Is it? Oh man.
I mean, I'm an elf, so I've got trance.
Yeah, so you can do it in 4.
So I can do it in 4. But does everyone want a long rest? Because I can rest for 4 and then stay guard.
Yeah.
I can do the same.
Okay. So the
yeah.
plan's to long rest on this bear.
Yeah, we long rest on Harvey.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Kana looks troubled and uncomfortable. And I think in general is nervous about all of this. She seems confused and upset a little bit by everything that's going on. Are you guys going to be taking watches? Obviously, Jinx is capable of taking the last 2 watches. But if other people want to take the first and second watch, you can still get a long rest.
I'll take the first and
I
second.
can do that as well. I've got trance
So-
as well.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah. So we'll have Lyra take the first 2 watches and Jinx take the second 2 watches. That sound good?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're taking a long rest in a dungeon.
Golly. Golly.
Hey, but nothing bad happens.
Nice.
Okay. Ain't that grand? Wow, it's kind of a miracle.
Kana's dress is more like she's been frozen forever. She's like ancient, like archaic Priani.
Mm-hmm.
The people here, they're not like surface world Priani either though. They're older.
Yeah. So let's figure this out a little bit.
Okay.
So I think that Kana is relatively able to communicate with Jinx.
Yeah.
At this point, I think you can Jinx can sort of carry on a conversation with Kana. You can't carry on a conversation with the others in this room. They're definitely not modern Priani, though. Yeah. Oh God, I know what happens.
So with the group, Jinx is like single words, simple phrases. And with Kana,
Yeah.
it's almost conversational.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Can I have a conversation with Kana and just like explain that it might have been a long time since she might have been in the ice a really, really long time?
How long?
I don't know.
But my friends, my family.
Can I just like give her a hug and just be like, I'm really sorry?
Yeah, roll like I guess this would be insight.
Oh.
Yeah. So you go to hug her and she like slaps your hand away.
Oh no.
Is everyone I know dead?
I don't know.
My people. Who are these things?
Can I gesture to the rest of my group and just be like, if you stick with us, we'll keep you safe?
But for what reason? Everything I knew about my life is dead and gone.
Maybe we can find answers?
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. 21, yeah. And she looks at you, and you see her knuckles sort of clench with steely resolve. And she says, that beast, that creature made that wall.
What beast?
Some creature of black and scales. A beast of great size.
Can I like point to the scales on my face and
You don't have
say,
scales on your face.
oh
Wrong
yeah,
character.
oh yeah, dang it. Okay, can I? Oh no. Okay, can I ask her to describe it?
Yep, she describes a black dragon.
Um, was it threatening?
It's evil and knows. And she twiddles her fingers. I can. And she like tries to say a word, and you don't recognize that word. You've gotten almost every word she said, but you don't recognize that word.
Okay.
She twiddles her fingers.
Can I ask her where it is?
Deep.
Okay.
But it was his that opened the wall.
Oh, could her word be magic?
Yes, you say the word magic to her, and then she says the word magic back at you. But then she says, not magic, jigda, or whatever it is that she says.
Okay. Right. So this black dragon lives deep in this tomb and made the wall creature. Can I ask her why?
I do not understand his motivations. It is a creature.
Okay, can I just like try and comfort her and say like we'll find answers?
I must find a way to kill it.
Or we could do that. We have to find it first.
Yes.
Do you know anything else about it?
No. Well, its name. Of Zishra.
Would Jinx know that name?
I don't think Jinx does actually. But one of the people sleeping on the other side of the bear, like, stands up and comes over and, like, looks scared. He's not holding a weapon, but he looks scared. It's the one who was most communicating with you guys earlier.
Okay, can I like put my hands up and just be like safe, and then ask him whether he knows anything about of bleh.
Obzisra.
Can't say it.
Don't worry about it. I made a horribly difficult name to say. It happens. Obzisra. And like, he looks at you and like questions and says, "Loyal?"
No.
And he feels relief and he like pats himself.
What do you know about him? Okay.
He mimes
Is
wings, blows out his some sort of breath, and then mimes himself dying.
Isha a threat to you? Like now?
Oh,
Okay, can I like say like now?
questioning. Shrug.
Like how long has he been around? Kind of like how long? Okay.
At least he killed my uncle, my grandfather, my great grandmother, my great grandmother's sister, my great right. He just starts listing off people who have died,
Okay.
and then he like wants to shake someone's hand. So I think he shakes your hand, if that's okay. Like he reaches to shake it,
Yeah.
and he says, he points at himself, and says, "Zahur, scion of Akarut."
Okay, so Zahor is his name.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess I'll point to me and say Jinx again.
Mhm.
Although he probably knows my name.
And then he points at the others, and he says, points at one and says, "Asb," and he points at another and says, "Entef," and then he points to the last one and says, "Epicante."
Okay. Okay. Can I ask him whether he knows how old can I ask him whether they know how old Kana is? Like whether they recognize the language?
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to have a clue what you're saying.
Okay. If I could work out how old Avishra is,
Obzisra.
then how old he is to Kana, then we could maybe work out how long Kana has been in ice. Is what I'm aiming for.
Sure. Yeah, you want to deduce how long Kana's been in ice. That's your intention.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you're trying to relate how much he knows about Ovzisra versus how much she knows about Ovzisra to sort of determine these things.
Yeah.
Okay. She thinks of Ovzisra as being about 2,000 years old. You're able to deduce from her because she can say that. Like he's been like Ovzisra has been around for about 2,000 years.
Okay.
From him, it's a little bit harder. So why don't we roll some sort of intelligence check?
Yeah.
He thinks of Zisha as being about 5,000.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no, poor Kana. Okay. I think I'm going to turn to Kana and just like really gently try to break the news that she's been in ice for 3,000 years.
Yeah. And so she just sort of reaches up and like reaches her hand underneath her glowing breastplate and just grabs something and like holds it tight.
Okay.
And looks like she's praying.
I guess I'll leave her to do that.
Jack, you were saying? El Tigre? El Tigre?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Oh, no.
Right. Tis?
That might have just been me saying "oh" at
Okay.
her being 3,000 years old.
Yeah.
Plus,
Tis, can you roll a perception check for me?
I sure can. Is it at disadvantage or anything? Am I asleep?
Nope.
Okay.
Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really think I can ask them anything else, but is anyone else awake?
Yeah, I think it's about morning time, whatever that means. It's after your long rest, and everyone sort of wakes up fully rested.
Okay, can I ask the rest of my group about of Shishra?
Of Zishra.
Of Shishra.
Of Zishra. It's D&D. You gotta get used to horrible names. It's in chat if you want to look at it. Of.
Is that it? I can't say it.
That's fair. I don't think I thought of it as being a particularly American name, but apparently it's a particularly American name.
I'll just name it Elizabeth, it's fine.
Okay. Excellent.
I know Tis has at least heard of via Mochi, I think. I don't know if Mochi got their name.
Yeah, via both Mochi and Celia.
So both Lyra and Tis would know, I think.
Yep. Okay. So you guys come to, and your companions too. They were also exhausted. So everyone sort of comes together. Zahur, now that he's like slept in the same room as you guys and not been assassinated, seems much more willing to be like friendly. And so he's like a little chatty, and like he like goes up to Tis and points at the spear and like gestures like with it like an attack and like smiles.
It's a nice one, yes.
And he gives you like an okay symbol.
Tis will do it back.
It sounds like he wants a duel.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
I don't know whether he does.
Am I getting that from him? Like, does he want to scrap?
I think he just wants to see you do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll performatively like thrust Dreamer's Thorn.
Yeah, why don't you roll a performance check?
Okay. 11.
Yeah, he like applauds politely.
This is a little embarrassed.
Some of the others are like applauding politely as well.
Yeah.
One of them goes woohoo, and then like the others like turn to him and like shh.
I'll be like, no, it's okay. Oh, actually, Tis will pull out a coin, a gold coin, and like hold it up to them and like see how they react.
They don't seem to have much reaction.
Oh.
They look like questioningly at it.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe.
No, sorry. El Tigre. Do you still have that barrel of alcohol with you? Because I'm thinking maybe they've never tried alcohol.
Willing to give it up, yeah.
So they might just want like a taste or something. I don't know, I don't want to get them drunk. I feel like that's a bad idea.
How do you feel about that, El Tigre?
I can have the whole barrel. Sharon is Karen. Like, I'm gonna
Nice.
drink along with him.
Yeah. So El Tigre pops up in the barrel. They all start drinking, and like they're impressed at how delicious it is. They like it immediately. They take to it because it's good Priani stuff. It's the local brew, and so it fits their palates, even if they haven't had this for many thousands of years. And so they're like enjoying the heck out of it a little bit, and they start doing like that thing where people just get drunk and start toasting everything. And yeah, I need to check something. Jinx, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
Hey, that's so much better than anyone else in the group, but still not good enough. So, having popped open El Tigre's barrel of liqueur, everyone is drinking. You're drinking with these goblins and halflings named Zahur, Az, Entef, and Epicante. They're having a good time drinking with you guys, as is Kana. And it's just the wine, the booze is flowing, and everyone's sort of having a good time. And Zahur just sort of raises the glass up high and points at Tis, right, and says in his language, and I think there's been enough going on that you can sort of tell what he's saying a little bit. It's hard to make out, but you can hear it's basically like, to Tis, the greatest spear user, right? And he holds it up to cheers everyone.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And as he does that, you look at his hand, and you see an arrow shoot from across the room and go straight through his hand. And the door opens, and you see 10 people in matching uniforms that all say Hubert Songshore Enterprises on them.
Oh,
One of them in the front says, "Ah, well, it looks like we have here a good little raid. Kill them all." And you see there's 10 of them. Let's see. I think you noticed the monk that you guys have met a couple times is not there.
Okay.
But there are a bunch of people there. There is the warlock that helped catch you before, as well as the rogue that helped catch you before. There's a new one, is there, holding a sword. And yeah, it's quite a mess of humanity. And I
Tis is
think,
sprinting for their longsword.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think,
gonna sprint for-
guys, I know it's slightly early. I know it's 10 minutes early, but we don't have time for this combat. So
Oh.
we're going to end slightly early today
Oh,
on that
shit.
cliffhanger. And when we come back, we can have a rematch against Hubert Songshore Enterprises group and see how that works out for y'all.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go for it.
Is Soropi with them?
No, she is not.
Okay. Woof. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Well, we will see how this all goes. Let's just do some EXP stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have here killed a goblin. Escaped an ambush. Okay, sorry, let me pull my calculator. Okay, killed a goblin. Escaped an ambush. You guys are level 6, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. I have here communicated with a ancient person successfully. discovered a secret door. I have I have negotiated a truce. I have successfully took a long rest. And I have got the tension die up to 6. Wow, not bad, guys. For a session that was kind of light in some ways, that's actually a fair bit of experience. Anything else that I missed? That sound good? People happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, that is 1,150 experience apiece.
1,150.
Yep.
That's 15,818 altogether.
Sounds good.
15,818.
Okay. Cool. Well, more hatred for Hubert Songshore Enterprises.
Yeah.
Because they're the worst.
Yeah.
And you successfully long rested. That's pretty cool, guys. That's very hard to do in dungeon, especially with my tension pool dice rolls, as you guys know. So that's pretty cool. And you made some friends. We'll see how that works out for you. I don't think they're going to do very well in this fight, but we'll find out. And we'll see what happens. Next week, we'll discover some more things. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly enjoyed myself, especially water being hugely a part of that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Water is key.
Prost.
Water is very key. If you enjoyed, please like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share us with your friends and all that good stuff. Please go take care of yourselves, maintain social distance, wash your hands, stay away from people, and of course, call your cat and feed your mom.